Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brady Sandall, Director of Growth for Keller Williams Luxury, and welcome to this month's edition of your KW Luxury Spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in La Jolla, California, just a few minutes north of downtown San Diego, and we're going to show you not only the luxury lifestyle of La Jolla, not only the real estate of La Jolla, but the people that are winning in the luxury real estate market. Get ready. They've got some things they want to share with you that you can put in your business today. Your Luxury Spotlight starts right now. So you're in for a treat. Brad Seaman's here today from the Seaman Group in California. And Brad actually is from a real estate family and has learned all the great things that he needs to do every day. And I have a feeling that you're going to have some good things to write down. Brad, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. It's wonderful.
So you're from San Diego.
Originally.
Your wife's from San Diego.
Yeah.
You're raised in the family in San Diego.
That's right.
Your parents are in San Diego.
Yeah.
Everybody's here.
Yep.
So who else is coming to San Diego? The migration of buyers.
It's an amazing migration, and it feels like from everywhere. Specifically Northern California, Los Angeles, the Pacific Northwest. We're seeing a huge number of buyers relocate down to come visit us.
So they're just going due south from Seattle through Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, maybe even Orange County?
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're just going straight down the coast.
That's right.
To paradise.
Yep.
Good.
Actually, a building that we sold last year, a luxury townhouse development in Encinitas, we had 80% of those buyers were actually from somewhere else. All cash, all coming into town and purchasing second homes and dipping their toe in the water to see if this is somewhere they want to end up permanently.
So you're from San Diego, you've built the business on service, but you also have a development background, right? A lot of new construction.
Not necessarily new construction, but rehab and fix and flip.
Okay.
So I actually started in the business in 2009 with fixing up homes.
Which was a great time to start.
Most people would think it wasn't.
Near the bottom. But I remember you told me that you were the guy that went to the courthouse steps.
That's right.
So you didn't start in luxury.
No, definitely not.
You bought things and turned them into luxury.
We have a good eye for recognizing what needs to be done and where the dollars need to be spent in order to make profit. So that's how we started out. In 2009, we bought our first home, actually on my birthday.
When's your birthday?
September 10th.
Okay, so you are a Virgo?
I am.
All right, I'm a Libra, so we'll get along well. Okay.
Excellent. And went into flipping over 100 homes by buying them at the courthouse steps.
100 homes?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and ran a couple construction crews. So in the meantime, fixing up homes, buying things with separate headsets on the call, and having surrogate buyers down at the courthouse buying properties for us on a regular basis.
So again, you didn't start in luxury.
No.
You were familiar with it because of your family, but how did you make the move from the courthouse steps to selling multi-million-dollar properties?
Well, the growth really came actually from the courthouse. We started dabbling in higher priced homes, understanding what types of homes we could fix up, and growing into the luxury redevelopment of those properties gave us an opportunity to see what luxury was all about. And that was my lead-in into selling higher multi-million-dollar homes. And from there, it's been as much luxury as we can ever since.
So you saw what the product needed to look like.
Yes.
You renovated the product to become that. How did you learn the great service platform that you deliver your clients today?
Well, I was actually introduced to an organization called BNI that taught me all about how to serve others first without any expectation in return. So anticipating clients' needs and making sure that we're giving and connecting those clients.
So a pull from the Ritz-Carlton.
That's right.
Anticipatory service. Anticipate what the clients need and give it to them before they realize they need it.
That's right.
Good.
Anticipate all those things to make sure that they're feeling like we're one step ahead of them at all times.
And you are in production, and I understand you have one agent who works primarily with buyers.
Correct.
You have one great director of operations.
Wonderful.
And one virtual assistant.
Yep, and a listing manager.
And the listing manager. So you recently brought in your director of operations.
That's correct.
How did you find her?
You know, I went back to what I know best, and networking with others, agents nationally as well as in the local market, getting referrals. And most of our business is done through referrals, and so is our team and our finding of talent. So we were actually introduced to our director of operations through an agent out of state. They were good friends and thought we would be a great fit. It's a connection I've had for a long time. And it was a wonderful introduction, and it turned out after going through the process, taking him through all the Keller Williams models and systems, it was a great fit for us.
So the same strategies you would use to find buyers and sellers,
Yep.
you use those to find talent.
That's right.
And then how did you bring Maria in, and how did you train her to help her win at the level that she's winning now?
You know, it's been a short time with her, and what we did, we set her up for success from the beginning. We took her to a family reunion in her first month.
Which was a month ago.
Yes.
And I know that she had an amazing time. You were there. You had an amazing time.
It was wonderful.
So you put her into the culture.
Yep.
You connected her to other people.
And we dove deep. She read MREA before she started.
Before she started.
That's right.
What did that do for her?
It set the mindset for how we're going to run our business.
Okay.
And what she would be walking into to make sure that we grow and follow the systems as close as we can in order to build a big business.
Because when I look at your business, you really are following MREA.
Yes.
You're running that play. Good.
As close as we can. We deviate just like the best of them.
So now that we know Maria's drinking the Kool-Aid from family reunion,
That's right.
Tell me what the world looks like today. You wake up early, and then walk me through your day.
I never thought I would be a morning person. And my business, my family has converted me into being an early morning 5 a.m. riser.
Okay.
Get my workout in, focus on the family, and then transition into first things and work.
Well, that's the core values of God, family, business. So you've got them stacked in that order.
That's right.
And you're lead generating for clients or talent.
Mm-hmm.
You're going on appointments.
Yep.
Right? What keeps you so focused?
It really comes down to running a business and a family and leading a family to be the best that we can be.
And your wife is a great partner for you.
That's right.
She, I know, had to educate the children during COVID. I think you've both realized that she didn't want to be a stay-at-home teacher.
She self-admitted that homeschooling probably wasn't for her long term. She had a wonderful opportunity to spend an amazing amount of time with our kids.
Yeah.
And we've learned that it was a great opportunity and that school is a great thing for their well-being as well.
So you're focused on the family, you're focused on the business. How do you interact with your clients? What does that look like on a daily basis?
You know, I do as much face-to-face as I can. And COVID really pushed that aside, and really the priority became more on the phones. But as much as I can do in person or face-to-face, as it will allow me, I like to meet people. I like to be belly to belly and make sure that they see what I'm doing, and also that I can understand them more and hear great feedback of what their needs are.
I think I heard two words. One is understand, and the second is hear, which sometimes we can't do through a text.
No.
Right? So when you look at where you're going next, what does that world look like for you and your group?
The next step is to grow, and grow sustainably in a large fashion, and for me to do more coaching, consulting within the team, and take it to the next step.
And it's unfortunate that your office is, a block from the water?
It's really tough.
Yeah, so if you're looking for a bad location, just kidding. No, you've got a great one. So you've got your team inside the building, and you're going to grow.
Yeah.
Where is Brad going to be in 5 years?
That's a great question. I actually asked myself that question quite a bit. And the goal of our real estate team is to make sure that we're growing wealth for everyone on the team, as well as building a big business that can support our investments.
So you've got the idea clear in your head that real estate is to fund the perfect life. And you're not just funding the life for your family, but you're funding the life for your internal customers and your external.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very well said.
That's great. Where did you learn that? Who did you learn that from?
The Keller Williams models. I mean, coming all the way down from Gary Keller and learning how we can grow people and build up a big business and build a big bubble that we can grow people within was huge for us. Mm-hmm. I don't want it to be just me leading a group of people. I want it to be building leaders and growing people into the next phase.
And when I think about you, I think about someone who's very calm. How do you stay so calm when there may be chaos around you?
I try and keep a level head through all things. Even there was this week, actually, we closed on our new home. and we had some struggles with representing ourselves, and the seller represented himself in the transaction.
What a fun arrangement that must have been.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
But it put us in a position of where our clients are at all times.
Yeah.
It put us and gave us some empathy towards what they do and how they interact, and the stresses that they go through for their own personal purchases. We were able to separate the two, our own personal emotions, and then really bring it back to the solid foundation of how we operate our business. And I don't get upset very easily. So
No.
it's really making sure that I'm the rock in the relationship with our clients, and making sure they're very comfortable throughout and they're educated and know exactly what's going to happen next.
Speaking of what's going to happen next, Brad, where do you think luxury will go for La Jolla or San Diego in the next couple of years? What will that look like?
Well, could I answer something before that? Would it be okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
So in the 2012 to 2015 range, we saw what I thought was a great coastal migration. We saw large estate property owners in Rancho Santa Fe, further east in San Diego County, moving to the coast.
Moving towards the water.
Closing up the gates, taking the big property that they always had and moving it into something that's simple, that they can turnkey, they can go travel and experience the location with walkable amenities, etc. COVID changed all that. So we saw a real shift in what the priorities were. And what we're seeing today is we're seeing a lot more direction back towards land. In 2012, we were doing some market statistics for how many homes were on the market in a luxury price point over $3 million in Rancho Santa Fe, and there was over 350 on the market.
At one time?
At one time. And that's a very small market to have 300.
That is an example of a strong buyer's market.
Correct. And since then, we've seen with COVID, that number has dropped dramatically, and people are re-looking at larger land plays and buying a little bit more comfort in terms of the sprawl that they have in a property.
So luxury right now is going to be a more spacious environment.
Yes.
Density is a lot lower. They're going back to the gated estates.
Yes.
And probably having the entire family on property.
That's right.
Do you think that will be the play for the next couple of years?
It's interesting to watch. I think we might see some easing in that, but I also feel that our buyers and sellers are more interested in having their own domain, having a place where they can protect and they can have all the amenities that they want on site as opposed to using local amenities. And we're seeing a lot more of that.
So for our ladies and gentlemen who want to watch you and watch the growth you're going to have, how would they follow you?
You can always follow us on social platforms, Instagram, we're at Seaman Team Real Estate, or at our website, seamanteam.com. But most importantly, you can reach out to us direct.
And look for you at the next Keller Williams event.
I'll be there.
Brad, you're always there. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks, Brady.
My pleasure. I'm confident that you learned how important it is to have a focus. Be clear on the goal that you want to accomplish, and making sure that you're asking the right questions so that you can achieve the goals for your consumer and, of course, the goals you have for yourself. And remember that when it's time to grow, we grow using the systems and models that we learn in Keller Williams, as well as the success of other people. There are people in your communities that probably want to support you. The question is, have you found them? If not, go look for them. There are people that want to build up your world. And speaking of building worlds, thank you to our 10,000 agents who joined Keller Williams Luxury by earning in, meaning that you've successfully sold luxury in your market. And we're celebrating you by earning you into a community that we call Keller Williams Luxury. I am your Director of Growth, and as you know, I work alongside Caroline Huo, who's your Director of Professional Development, and together, it is truly our pleasure to lead Keller Williams Luxury, and it's our honor to take you with us. We'll see you soon.